welcome back to the Pony Podcast YouTube channel. Today we're here with Hannah Gadsden.
Hello.
From Rider Focus Physio, and she's going to do a rider assessment on me so you guys can see what we get up to and what kind of techniques Hannah uses to correct positional problems.
So we're going to have a little look at Alex, just warming up first of all to pick up any differences left to right and in trot and canter, and then we're going to have a play with some other little bits. So the first thing we're going to get on video then is we'll start on the left rein, and we'll just do a circle of trot. I don't know if you do sitting or riding, whatever you're working at, and then a straight line away from us, just a little way off the track.
Okay.
And then come around and do the same in canter. So we're looking at the upper body, what's happening with the elbows. The line across the shoulders shows us whether shoulders are forward, shoulders are back, shoulders are dropped. Alex's shoulders are looking pretty symmetrical. A little bit of a curve into the left on this circle with Alex. This is just very slightly collapsing through the left rib cage. A little bit sitting over to the right, so a bit more weight in that left seat bone. And again, that rib cage on the left is very slightly collapsed. So on the right rein, Alex actually looks pretty good. Very, very, very slightly to the left. So again, a little bit more weight in the right seat bone, but fractional. Often canter makes everything a little bit more obvious. Good. So we've got more weight driving through the right seat bone, but not too bad. So Alex sits up better this way. She's not tending to lean in, so she's not collapsing through that right rib cage. She's got her right shoulder very slightly further forwards. You can see from the line of the jacket, left shoulder's further back, right shoulder's further forwards. And that could be the movement of the horse on this rein, could be a little bit of both. So everything a little bit curled over to the left, but then that's, Maria's got her quarters in very slightly. A bit of a wibble from Maria, but otherwise on the right rein, Alex finds it a little bit easier. We have a nice peanut Franklin ball, which is nice and soft and squidgy, and we're going to get you to sit on your seat bones on top of the Franklin ball. Good. So it's disappeared. Excellent. You've got your seat bones right on top of it. Whoa. Same thing. Feet out the stirrups. Just let your legs hang down. Okay. Now you're going to feel the movement even more than you did a minute ago. And with the Franklin balls, it's not the position it puts you in now with it there. It's once we've had a trot and a canter, it's when we take that ball away, what you then feel under your seat. Breaking up different neural pathways to your seat bones, making you break some old habits. Good, that's looking better, Alex. Well done. Really get those seat bones on that ball. It just tilts that pelvis forward a bit, it gets you sat on your seat bones. So we're going to take the Franklin ball out, let you sit back down in your saddle, and now tell us how that feels.
It feels like my saddle's got deeper.
Yeah, good. So it feels like there's now a big hole in your saddle, and you should be able to feel your seat bones sitting in the saddle rather than like not having much awareness of it. So it really wakes up that pathway from your brain to your seat bones. Just see how that feels without it now, and really think that you're still sitting on that ball. Good. So that in walk is looking really nice. You've opened out your hips a little bit. Yeah, you look like you're sat deeper in the saddle now. It's a really common pattern. And it's as the elbows come out, the hands will turn over, and what that does is recruit a different set of muscles under here to give you more stability. Okay, so it's not having the stability here and here makes you do this, which gives you the stability you need. So we're gonna, and it's just a habit, so we're gonna try and break that habit and get thumbs back on top and elbows back into your side by tying your hands together.
Okay.
That sounds fun, doesn't it?
Yeah, really fun.
This is going to go round your wrists, and there's two ways of doing this. This is the first way. The second way is we can put some balls under your elbows, and that's quite a fun way too. So the idea with this band, let's make it comfortable around your wrist. You want to keep a little bit of tension out into your band. So you're going to get the thumbs on top as if you're carrying two things of water, and you just want a little bit of tension. And as you pull that tension, you're coming back through here. Now you're just going to make sure you don't arch your back and do that. So keep your tummy muscles engaged. Think of sitting long, not sitting tall, not sitting up, and just keep those muscles working there. Okay, go and play. Very good, you did really well with that because you tough one. Not everyone likes it.
I love it.
You did really well with it. Very good. Now we're going to do the opposite of that, which is also very strange, and I don't often do both, but for the purpose of this, I think it'll be quite funny. So these are going to go under your elbows.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to pop them between your elbows and your rib cage. So even with them there, it's going to make you ride with your elbows out. Okay. You're going to be thinking, oh God, got to ride a bit weirdly. But the idea is just keep gentle pressure on them. Same thing, imagine you've still got that band around your hands, you still keep those thumbs on top. When we take them away, it will then get your elbows in. And you can still go forwards and backwards. So you can still give with your arms, okay? But what you can't do is that.
Okay.
All right? If you keep them there, I'll be very impressed.
Challenge accepted.
Haha, challenge accepted. And it's really helped stabilise your upper body and stop this nice little wiggle that we get. Good job. Lovely and straight. And then back to trot, let's go riding.
Oh, you want to lose them, don't you?
No? Think you'll be surprised. Good. So this is going to go over your head and onto your right shoulder. Good girl, I've got her.
Should be fine.
Just make sure the neoprene bit is on your shoulder, so it's a bit far back. So it's just got to be comfy, so it sits right on top. Good. And we're going to go
Whoa,
down.
that feels really weird.
There we go. Number 1.
Oh.
Number 2. So over your shoulder, make sure it doesn't flap. Good girl. Well done. And just again, make sure that neoprene bit's nice and flat. On the top, I think we've got a twist.
Oh yeah.
That's better. Ready?
Yeah.
Coming down.
Ooh.
Right, off. Go off and walk. So they can't come off. They're hooked under your heel. Okay, as long as you don't get bucked off or anything silly with a fly. So the idea with the postural band is that it's going to feel like it's squashing your top half and pulling your heel up. You've got to do the opposite. So you've got to open up your chest, lengthen your leg into the band. Good. And just so our muscles work in those cross patterns. So our left shoulder works with our right hip, right shoulder with our left hip from front, back and side. And that's what it's going to stabilise. It's going to make you feel really, really stable. Okay, it's going to plug you into the horse and get you really aware of your posture. That's it, and think of lengthening your spine and compressing your spine in every stride. Right, I'm going to be really mean now. Put both hands, both reins in your right hand and lift your left arm above your head. Good, and you're going to go up the long side. You can rise if you want to. You don't have to go sitting. That's it. Keep that left arm right up above your head. Good, that's better. Nice. So that opens out your left rib cage. Brilliant. Hands back down. Good. Try and keep that length through your left side. So really interestingly, with the band, it made on the left canter, because it was really hard work, we found it really hard to counteract it. So it almost made you collapse a bit more again. This is why I got you to do that. Yeah. Because then that lengthens you back. So you should now feel really lovely and light. I know we didn't really focus on Maria, but by focusing on all of those bits, you should then find it easier to get out of her what you want. Yeah. If that makes sense. She should start to feel a little bit softer. That's looking really good. You look like you're sat really nicely into the saddle. Good. You've got a lovely pair of hands in front of you.
Thanks for watching this, guys. I hope you found it interesting. I really found it interesting, and I found it so useful, the techniques that Hannah was using, and it made such a difference to my riding, and you probably saw how much it made a difference to how Maria went. Hannah, if people want to find out more about what you do or want to book a session, where can they go?
So you can follow me on Facebook or Instagram at Rider Focus Physiotherapy, or there is a nice website as well, apparently on the link below.